How are you preparing for the bear market, and will you short the market? Excellent question. So, you know, this is so interesting because this question is related to the previous question and the question before that. And I love the way everything kind of dovetails together. The themes each week, they all kind of gravitate around one common theme, which is amazing. I don't know how you guys do it, but I appreciate it. So first of all, we are far better prepared. I always say that very important in life is never make the same mistake twice. Always. And I am very willing to invest to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay. And I share all that I do. So we built a lot of tools in the bear. I was obsessed with making sure we don't miss out on any tops again. I was obsessed on building out a framework and profit taking mechanism so we know exactly how to optimize profit taking using data science. And my plan, yes, will be to hedge and short when the time is right. No doubt about that. But sometimes you got to be careful, especially with shorting. You don't get squeezed out and have to cover. But there's ways where you can protect yourself too. And I've covered them more, and I will cover them more in the future as well. But one of the things I do want to just jump in on, this is historical Bitcoin cycles. And at the bottom is the top and bottom indicator, what we built. It's based across 22 different on-chain indicators. Now you can see very clearly we are at the orange stage. When it's blue, that blue, lime green, yellow, we're now on the orange stage. Then we go dark orange, and then we go red. Okay, so we're basically between level. We're just level. We have yet to hit level 5 and 6. We are above level 4. So we've come a long way, but you can see that the orange has petered off quite a lot, which means we are now absolutely not overheated at all compared to previous cycles. Now on this chart above, it actually uses the ATR model. Those red ribbons in the background, they are the bear markets. And if you look carefully, in fact, I'm going to pull out a little measuring tape to see how close we are. So we still have 6, 7, 8, 9 months left of this particular run if history repeats. But those red shadows of the bear markets, they typically last a year. And the last one was slightly shorter than the previous one. And that's where we are right now. So we have not had the dark orange or red phase yet. We're still light orange. And when we get hot, then we know it's time to go. Or at least take some off the table. You know, you never sell all your Bitcoin. Remember that rule too. You can take layers out at appropriate times, and then always be prepared to layer back in too as well. And always consider taxes. Now, there is one other thing I see there from Polly in the chat live. Getting back to markets being manipulated and lids on prices and all that type of stuff. I'm not saying we have 9 months left. It could be shorter. This bull run things have happened earlier than in the past. You know, especially after the halving. We spiked before the halving. We knew all-time high, which was very unusual, and that's historic. So it tells me perhaps, maybe we will peak a little bit earlier. But maybe we could also, there's a 20 to 30% chance we could just continue up forever for the next 7 or 8 years. We shall see. It all depends on sovereigns. It all depends on pensions. It all depends on the big money. And I do believe BlackRock and Saylor alone have enough horsepower to buy up everything. So we shall see.